118th episode of the Premium Advantage. Today, what a great episode we have today, live, April 4th, 2025.
Yes.
Coming in strong. Streamlining solutions. Streamlining solutions. How are we looking at this sound check? Is that not a thing anymore?
It's good.
Oh,
No, it's
perfect.
good. We're good.
We're good, baby. We're good. The most advanced episode so far, connecting, streamlining solutions. Here we go. Episode number 118. Thanks to, don't forget, tax season deadline is coming up April 15th. If you need support with your taxes, go to the website, thepremiumadvantage.com. Answer your questions.
Set up your appointment.
That's right. If you're interested in affiliate program, maybe making a little extra cash without having to actually put money up, go to the affiliate program, register, get some information, and we'll see how we can get some solutions. If you have insurance with us, don't forget, we're open 6 days a week. Go to the website, thepremiumadvantage.com, set up an appointment. We will answer your questions. Our hosts, myself, Roberto, Premium HTX, on all social media. Thank you very much. Mr. Jacinto.
Hello to everyone out in podcast land
So you clapped up.
and in Facebook land. Hello.
So you clap.
That's scary.
That's just saying.
We're to a
We're going to
game
clap,
now.
we clap. Topics of the day. Don't forget, we're
We
trying
got-
to communicate the information regarding streamlining solutions to save time and money in
it's all
taxes
about.
and insurance, and
It's
to
all
understand
about.
and have an understanding of how these situations go. But not just taxes and insurance, but other things as well. So as we go through this little information exchange, let us know if there's more information that you have. This week, we got some federal updates, some local updates, The Sportcinto situation coming up. It's a situation now, Sportcinto.
It is.
Giveaway. We got the monthly raffle.
Hey, don't forget to
Actually-
subscribe and win money. Subscribe.
Save you insurance and taxes. Subscribe and win. More insurance lifted. Don't forget, in Texas, if you need some insurance, go to the website. We will help you out. Topics for today. We got some updates. There's some federal updates. Updates. It's a double updates or a bunch of updates situation.
All right.
So keep this in mind. All of these situations are going to start affecting the situation.
Glad we're talking about ice. I just put some ice in my drink.
ICE and the IRS in what they're calling, I guess, a historic collaboration. I don't know if there's a collaboration or it's like takeover. I don't know how the situation is. Because, is it a collaboration when they're saying, there's something illegal here, and it's like, well, we're not supposed to have this information. And it's like, yeah, but there may be some situations about illegal immigration with the IRS. So then they're trying to connect these situations, which I guess the whole goal is to be favorable, I guess, to everybody, right? That will be to some degree the American folks, and see how this collaboration develops.
It's going to affect all of us, possibly.
Well, it depends. Depends what they find. I don't know what they're going to
that's
find.
the
All
whole
I'm
point.
saying is that
Yeah.
this is a situation. I say in the IRS, I don't think there's been this situation before. So at this point, I think one of the specific things that they're looking for is like what's called an ITIN number.
Okay.
ITIN number is like a special number that folks use to pay taxes.
Okay.
Right? Doesn't necessarily give you any benefits. Doesn't necessarily give you any work authority. But it is a number. It's called an ITIN, Individual Taxpayer Identification Number.
Yes, I'm familiar with it.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's what my understanding is that this is what the investigation is give me all the ITIN numbers, and then, but I don't know if that's what they're saying. I'm just saying which ITIN numbers
To associate with certain people to see if they're here legally or not.
right, or if they're paying taxes. But if they're illegally,
Man, if they're paying taxes.
Yeah. Here you go. All right, now you get that.
What's wrong with that? Yeah.
Hold on. There you go, There you go.
That's a tough one, right?
That's the nature of the dilemma, the situation, as things evolve, what's more important, whether, and then at least we're all learning to some degree. We'll see how this develops. So we'll see whether or not taxes or ITINs and whether they're useful or not, and whether that situation keeps moving.
Developing story. Stay tuned.
That is correct. That's what it is. We're at the edge of that. It's
Stay on top of
happening
that one, man. That's big.
now. Tariffs. We were committed to help you save in insurance and taxes, but now we got tariffs.
Okay.
How?
Yeah.
Tariffs start. So I guess we're going to develop this situation and try to include tariffs depending on what you're doing and what you're needing and what the solutions are. And yes, the big T coming in.
Everybody's freaking out right now because of the stock market and the effects and the history involved with it, how tariffs affected the Great Depression and
Did it?
Yeah, that's what it was. We had tariffs before, and we went to the Great Depression, and we realized like, hey, maybe we should get some avocados from somewhere else too, and so that started, and the whole world started collaborating, and we started creating all these things. So if we do it right, technically it could work. However, again, it's developing. We need to see what's going to happen because it's a whole new world with technology. The Great Depression happened back then because people weren't able to communicate globally. Now we can communicate at the second of a drop of a dime. So that's a tough one.
At the second of the drop of a dime.
Second of a drop of a dime.
At the second of the drop of a dime.
What? At the
Okay,
second
I
of a
got
drop
you.
of a dime. What? Over here.
I like it. Brought
Just
to you
making
by
things.
Jacinto Villa, the Premium Advantage.
I'll drink to that.
So, a little bit of a little tumble here with
Speaking
the
of which,
stocks.
yeah.
I mean, would you call it a tumble? Would you call it is it something that could be potentially like done on purpose? Potentially, like you keep that in mind. Like people say, oh, it's a trip, but it's like, it's like a boxing. It's like a match. The market, the investing, and all that stuff, right? Everybody is in the bigs, right?
You know what rope-a-dope is?
Like, yeah, the rope-a-dope.
What's rope-a-dope?
It's when you tell your opponent that you get your opponent to swing at you and you get him tired.
But on the ropes.
Oh, it's against the rope.
Specifically,
the rope-a-dope.
so that you can bounce back.
I got you.
and
Use the
whack.
rope.
Yes,
Okay,
exactly. And you get them tired and then you take them out. So it might be
mean-
what they're doing. I have this app. It's called Autopilot. And you can follow on there anybody you want and what they're doing with their stocks.
Okay.
So like Warren Buffett, Nancy Pelosi. I mean,
Oh, really?
anybody.
Oh, no kidding.
Kanye West. Like you can put anybody in there.
Oh, is this accurate? How do they know what Kanye West is trading?
Well, it's all public information.
Oh, I guess the publicly owned
Right.
trading
So,
company.
yeah. So they can
I guess
see
to some degree.
what's moving. And this app, it tracks it and it says, oh no, they're buying this, they're selling that. So keep an eye out because it could be that situation of a buy the dip situation, which could be happening. What they did. That was the most famous thing that happened with crypto when it first started. Everybody saying buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip.
Is that what they were saying?
Oh yeah, that's where it came from. All right, I don't know if it originated there, but that's where I heard it multiple times. And then it was funny because when crypto was crashing, it was like buy the dip, buy the dip. It's like, man, how much dip can I buy? I'm out of money. I can't buy no more dips.
We ain't got no chips. We ain't got no chips. How much dip do I need to buy? I ain't got no chips.
So we'll see. Again, man, we're gonna find out. I have no idea what's gonna happen. But the big question is, how could this affect insurance rates? That's, I think, the biggest question because it's gonna affect us immediately. And then taxes next year.
Well, I perceive with regards to insurance, here's the deal. So we do have some, I guess, ways to check the rates in the future, right? Because we have an insurance agency situation going, so we help folks with insurance. Right now, insurance looks stable at this particular moment. And when I say this particular moment, I actually meant March.
Oh, I was gonna say like this morning.
In March, whenever we ran April through May, beginning of May, most of April looked good. Everything was good. In the beginning of April, everything's looking all right, reasonable with the insurance rates. So we're keeping an eye on daily. The shows are weekly. So we'll continue to as we get more information on insurance, the rates, what's changing right now. Auto insurance.
A lot of things are changing.
Auto insurance should be steady. If for some reason you haven't filed a claim and your insurance goes up on the auto side, look for some options. Because auto insurance carriers have found a way to figure out the rates and communicate to folks not to crash as much and things of that nature. Apparently,
like that.
because of right. So a little stability on the auto insurance rates, and then also on the home insurance, those have shifted. The deductibles were in Houston, Texas. Don't forget, people tend to increase. But last year, people got bit with those little wins. So if it's time to renew, I would not consider increasing my deductibles, even if they increase it a bit, because especially if you have like an older home with what any wind could do, and then just be mindful. The insurance rates have increased a little bit on the home. So if the option is to increase the deductible to keep your rate at this particular moment, the weather situations from last year, I would say keep your deductibles as is, or lower them even, like make them a little lower to shift the risk towards the insurance company. Yes, let the insurance company hold a little bit more of the risk.
It's fascinating how some companies can be consistent in fluctuating times. Like how does Arizona tea always stay 99 cents?
That's a good question. It depends. They must take some losses here and there.
It's interesting how some companies do it and some companies don't, or some companies manipulate that. And they need to keep their CEOs on the golf course, so it's like they'll cut something else. It's fascinating.
Okay. So a lot of situations are changing. A lot of these situations are shifting. So be mindful. We'll keep you guys updated. Don't forget, we're trying to do the daily episodes starting in May with more updates, with more sources of information.
With solutions, though, not just, here it is, good luck. No, we're trying to bring real solutions with actual facts.
And information that you can follow up on. And if you have feedback, that's the nature of the solutions that we have available. Right? Save your insurance and taxes and share information. Cool.
Shooting from the hip.
What else we got? Some local updates. Local updates. So just the Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce annual luncheon was last week.
So how was that, dude? You went to that, right?
Awesome. I got some business.
Wow.
Awesome. That luncheon is a yearly event. They have it every year. We got an invitation.
I know those folks.
Yeah, look at that. The party folk right there, man. I was looking for YouTube episode guest is the nature of why I was there. To invite folks to come to the show. Look at the folks from today's business solution, the power couple right there, the power team.
That's awesome. What? It's near the. Oh, it was at the Marriott.
This was at the Marriott, right? Correct. This was at the Marriott, correct. So we had a good time. I met a lot of people, a lot of connections. Some folks from Elotes Bravos, the folks from Elotes Bravos, they extended an invitation.
How was the elote? Have you had one? Did you have one?
It was actually I didn't taste it. It looked awesome. The presentation looked awesome. I didn't want to.
Food looks good.
The food was delicious. Everything was great. These events are, I would say, very powerful with regards to their ability to cut the gap in communication. Everybody's chit-chatting. They want to see what everybody's doing, how they can help, how you can help them, and a lot of solutions get put together.
That's
and
awesome.
so
That's
I
beautiful.
got this business card.
Making it rain with business
We
cards.
have to talk about business cards and whether or not these are the proper solutions for the environment. Right now, like I got these, right? Like I got this from everybody. For example, Lift Fund, Mr. Francisco Gonzalez sent you that email.
Check your email.
Check your email. That's right. You're giving out the business cards.
Might be
like
spam.
check your email, right?
Might be spam.
Oh, I got a phone number. I gave him a call. All right, at least in the case. Miss Karen Evans Shabazz, I ran into her at the lunch. She's a District D Houston City Council member. So you get to, I chit-chatted with her. She was at the lunch table. I just sat there.
What's District D?
District D is District D, right? We have a little updates with regards to District D, so it's actually pertinent with regards to Miss Carolyn.
Interesting.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to you.
Yep, you got some folks from Metro over there. Mr. Alexander Sandoval said, hey, yeah, maybe come to the show. We'll see if he needs to get approval for all that stuff. Miss Adelaide Rivas, I actually sent her an email accidentally with a different business card. I got all these. Miss Adelaide,
I'm just happy people have business cards now. I feel like people are straying away from that.
Welcome to the show. Come on down. Miss Adelaide.
Man.
And then here's the Elote Bravos, folks. Boom. They actually extended an
I would
invitation.
love to have them on so we can have some elotes. That would be amazing.
That's the nature why I approached them, because they had the setup, and I've been trying to get like a nutritional episode and an informational nutritional episode and things like that. They actually offered to see if we could maybe do like a soccer game while they're out or something like this, and then so we'll see what this looks like. Well,
awesome, man.
Hey, so Robert, this is Robert. I'm Roberto.
Yeah,
let's go.
That's awesome,
right, cool.
man.
So,
hey, that's beautiful that you were able to do that, and I love being in energies like that where everybody's in the same vibe, same consciousness. It's beautiful, man. I love that.
Now, with regards to Houston in itself, there's a lot of situations with regards to maintenance apparently. Don't forget we got a new mayor. And so maybe take time for the situations to get acclimated about like efficiency and how the city functions. But I don't know if you've noticed, but I noticed there was a pylon pole that cracked on the middle of the street of Yoakum and Richmond. There's a restaurant called Candente.
Yoakum and Richmond.
Yes, there's a restaurant called Candente. Did I bring pictures? I had pictures, but I didn't bring them up. I'll bring them on the next episode.
Okay.
But yes, we were having dinner or late lunch, and this thing just cracked in the middle of the street.
Whoa.
Boom! Oh man, I can't believe I messed up on the images. But the shock wave literally shook my eyeball.
What?
Because it was so close.
Whoa,
miraculous situation. There were some folks from San Antonio that actually saved the day, and I had the images. I'll bring them up next week. This gentleman essentially stopped the bus, like while everybody's like screaming and not panicking, including myself, trying to like gather with what's happening. He's already like stopping the bus, took in the chairs, stopped the street. Yes.
Wow. So
Yes.
what did they do? Did they pick the pole up? Like, how did they do
No.
it?
So this particular gentleman, what he did was create control over traffic of the situation because it was in the middle of the street.
That's insane.
It was in the middle of the
So
street.
it fell across the street?
The pole cracked and the transformer fell in the middle of the street.
Woo.
But they were tied with a wire across the street, and that other wire was hanging in the middle of the street while the cars were driving through. That is correct.
That's crazy, dude.
Yes. And so I would say 90% of the folks, no, 95% of the folks were like, and then some folks were active. I tried to move around. I just asked for help with the cones. I tried to go get cones, and then that's what I was.
I have an amazing ability to react calmly in ththose situations.
Oh, really?
I don't know how I do it. I got it from my dad. My dad's like that. But you know how when there's a crazy situation and the first thing you hear is women screaming?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I hear. When I hear women screaming, that's how I need to go in that direction, right? But people are going that way, I go this way. And I calmly assess the situation and do what's right.
This gentleman was definitely the
that.
He did a good job. All right.
That's
So
awesome.
I guess
Shout out to him. Did you know his name?
Didn't get his name, but I got his picture. I'll bring it up next week.
Shout him out next time.
We'll for sure. We'll shout him out. He's shouting out this week. Shout him out again.
Shout out San Antonio.
Yeah, and actually, one of the things that I did notice, he was wearing a cross, a Jesus cross. And I thought to myself, this gentleman, what is he doing here from San Antonio this weekend visiting? And he was there saving the day, my man.
It's obviously
I'm
Jesus
telling you.
in disguise.
Yeah. Well, there's something there. There's something there for sure. I
love
perceive.
it.
I perceive. All right, cool.
What
So,
else?
what else? Water damage, city leaks all over. So I don't know if you've noticed or not. You've noticed there are kind of popping up here and there with regards because the weather shifts and the earth shifts and
They have been trying to fix some things. Like, have you seen Westheimer on like around Montrose?
Yeah.
It's nasty right now, but they're trying. They're trying to fix it at least.
Yeah, so they're moving along those lines. But there are some situations that are very complicated. So right now there is a petition reviewed by homeowners on in Third Ward. I reviewed a petition for homeowners in Third Ward, which is in District D.
Try whoa, baby.
So the solution is just trying to come together with regards to this situation, where the street is actually very, very kind of damaged a little bit.
Third Ward is the D? That's what's up.
Yeah. So we.
Why are you wearing safety goggles in that picture?
Oh, that's the next event. The next event.
Awesome. Sorry.
Yeah,
go ahead.
sorry,
Okay, go ahead. I'm super.
So where we're at.
That's fun.
So we're trying to go through this petition for repairs for homeowners for the street, and so it's a complicated little process where everybody has to review it. It takes some time. Be mindful. This is when you call 311. We don't know. Sometimes they say yes, they repair, but they've done the repair. They close the things. So there you go.
Stay on top of it and keep calling.
Oh, or submitting online, or being patient, by continuous with the situation.
Is there a 311 website? I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's a 311 website, correct, where you do submissions online.
I'm guessing .org, 311.org.
So keep that in mind. As these situations come up, we're looking for solutions. Next week, I'll bring a little bit more updates with regards to how things are happening, if there's things that are moving or not, and then just try to get the whole thing resolved with regards to this.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Sweet.
So then, so with fundraising. Yes, sir, fundraising over here went with the folks, Mr. Jorge Mollinedo, yes, sir, and then Mr. Jorge Ventura, hanging out, doing a fundraiser for Texas Autism Academy. It's a clay shoe. Just shoot a clay shoe. Pow, pow.
Awesome, man.
So
that looks fun. How'd you do?
Won last place.
Wait, you won last place?
I won last place, man. I earned last place. I earned last place, sir. I earned it. Pow, pow.
Out of how many people? Out of those people right there?
No, it's about 50 people or so.
You were 50th?
Maybe 51st. Maybe 51st.
Wow, nice. Is it hard?
There were some people that didn't miss
hard.
any shots. It's very challenging.
Bro, it looks hard.
But there were some people that they shot like 100%. Like a pow pow. And this thing
is there a technique? I mean, obviously there's got to be a technique.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Did you figure it out at all?
No, not even.
You were just.
I figured out how to pull the trigger. I figured out how to take a picture.
And it's a real shotgun,
like this,
right?
Like this. Or like this.
It's a legit shotgun, right?
Yeah, no, it's a legit shotgun for sure.
Interesting.
Yeah, but we were shooting, not real shotgun pebbles, but like clay shooting pebbles.
Oh, okay.
Right. Correct. Slightly lighter.
So you couldn't die if you accidentally shot
You
yourself?
could, depending on the you could for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Push.
Awesome.
Sportcito.
I can't whistle right now. Hold on. There it is. There we go. Let's fix the whistle. You gotta wet the whistle. Sportcito this week. I'm super excited to bring you Sportcito because I can't remember what the next slide is. I'm just waiting. Oh yeah, NFL, NBA. So first, NFL, NBA, MLB, and U of H. All right, so first, NFL. Big news in the NFL. Huge news. These are all the new rules in effect. Now, the biggest one that they've been talking about is the tush push.
What's a tush
Are you familiar with the tush push?
Does it sound like what it is? Is it what it sounds? It sounds.
Yes, you push the tush, right? So the Philadelphia Eagles are the ones who do it the best, and they used it to win the Super Bowl.
No kidding.
So all the other teams are like,
ban it,
right?
Ban
yes,
it.
Exactly. And the other ones are like, no.
What is a tush push?
So tush push is when the quarterback gets right underneath, set black, set, and he goes, and he just falls forward. Now the key is it's not a quarterback sneak when he just falls forward. It's a tush push when the guy behind him pushes him by the tush.
What is the purpose of pushing him?
To get more momentum.
Oh,
right?
really?
So
so you cannot push anymore?
You can't.
Is it a safety situation or?
No, not at all. It's just
really?
they're just killing everybody because other teams can't do it as well as they do it.
Oh,
so it's unstoppable. It's physics.
I gotcha.
It's simple physics. You got two walls. This one starts first.
Yeah.
This one goes second.
Yeah.
This one is always going to win. It's just simple physics. So they're trying to ban it, but the rest of the other owners were like, no, y'all are stupid, and just do it better. If you can't do it, do it better. Yeah. So it's been tabled. And that's one of that's my word.
Oh.
They say that all the time. That's like my corporate word that got me to quit the corporate world.
Yeah.
Because anytime I had an idea, there was like, oh, let's go ahead and table that.
So is there no way to somebody to like combat the tush push in such a strategic way that I mean, come on, don't tell me. Please don't tell me that there is no way to beat the tush push.
There is no way to beat
no,
the tush
come
push.
on.
There is no way to beat
the premium
the tush
advantage will come up with the solution.
The only way to do that is to jump.
We'll start jumping
over the line.
Start jumping over the line.
Grab the quarterback and slam him down.
Jumping over the line and jumping the corner.
That's the only way you can do it. So technically that is a way.
Well, there you go then.
So 99.9% of the time it's going to work.
There you go.
So that's the thing. So
start jumping over the
tush
quarterback.
Push, they're going to keep it, at least for now. It's been tabled.
Okay? For the solution in the tush push.
Yeah. And so they also changed the regular season overtime rules now.
Okay.
So it used to be the overtime rule was there's a possibility that one team won't even get to touch the ball. So they can just score and the game is over.
Oh, really?
That's what it used to be.
Oh, that's what it used to be.
Man, we've been changing the overtime rules every like 2 or 3 years.
It should be, you start, if you score, the other team gets a chance, and if they don't score, then that's it.
Correct.
So
that's what they're going back.
That's typical what
they're going back to that.
Oh, I see.
It used to be if you go down and kick a field goal, the other team has a chance to kick a field goal, but if they score a touchdown, they win. If you get it first and you score a touchdown, you automatically win. It's just dumb.
Gotcha.
So they went back to the old way of just like, let's give both teams a chance to hold this ball and let's see who's going to actually win. I think that's a better way. Yeah. Okay. Next thing is
it should be one try.
Yeah. I mean,
no fourth downs or one set of fourth downs. Start on the 20.
Yep.
One set of fourth downs,
go.
no rebounds. If you cannot get it from the 20 line to the football, you don't deserve to win. I'm just saying.
It needs to be at least both teams need to have an equal chance to score.
And
because
they keep going.
At this point, earn the right, especially when we're talking about like playoffs or Super Bowl.
Yeah.
We gotta have this right.
Right, like in soccer, you have the PKs where it's like 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody shoots.
Right.
All right. Well, interesting. Things are moving.
Things are moving. All right. So the next thing is the touchback for the kickoff has been moved to the 35.
Okay.
That's huge. It used to be the 20.
Okay, got it.
Now it's at the 35.
Oh, I see.
So
you lose 35 yards because you're not even trying.
You're not
even trying. You start here.
35 instead of 20.
Oh, they're giving him more. They're giving him more
to start
They want to score more.
They're trying to score more and also avoid the kickoff injuries.
Oh.
That's where a lot of the head injuries have happened over the years. At least that's what the science has said.
Oh, like don't even worry about it. We're going to give you the 35. So
35.
So you don't even have to run back.
Nope.
Gotcha.
So that's what they're thinking about.
Increased standard deductible.
That's
what I just
heard.
That's
what they did.
Increased standard deductible.
So the one that didn't pass is defensive holding, illegal contact. So just it's eliminating automatic first down. So they were trying to say that these two penalties, defensive holding and illegal contact, are dumb penalties. Basically, if you're a receiver and we're past 5 yards and I accidentally hit you like that, that's a flag. But that is a flag, yes. However, that used to be a 5-yard penalty and you get first down.
Sure.
So they were trying to kick it back so they eliminate the first down part, but they didn't. They kept it. So it's going to be still keeping it there. Replay assist, this is a big one. So it used to be that if there was a clear, obvious, everybody in the world can see it, like when the Texans got screwed by the Kansas City Chiefs. But who's talking about that? I don't want to talk about that. So when it's an obvious hit, like when the Texans accidentally hit each other on top of Patrick Mahomes, and then he got the... Sorry, I'm not going to go there again. But now New York, that's where the NFL replay official is. Now they can pull it. So if they see something completely obvious, completely oblivious, I mean, come on, man, they can pull it or they can make it happen. So there's a lot more involved with a third-party ref, which is what we need because the refs at the game have obviously been paid off. Right, so we got a third eye now who can keep an eye on that. So these are the league meetings that just finished this. So the last thing is the wild card seeding. They're actually the two that they're going to be talking about again is the tush push and the wild card seeding. They're going to be adjusting those things. So they're still going to talk about that throughout the season. That might change. They might not. So that is NFL matchup. Now, woo! NBA, congratulations to the Houston Rockets. This is our first time since 2020
What's happening?
Going to the playoffs. We are clinched.
Is that right?
It is official now. We are 100% in the playoffs.
Wow.
We are in second place behind the OKC. Okay. Man, hold on a second. I just had a thought. This is crazy.
What is that?
This just got out today.
All right.
Ja Morant. Man, this is so upsetting and frustrating at the same time. This news just broke like an hour ago. Ja Morant, who's one of the greatest players in the NBA, had a problem with showing guns on social media. And so he got in trouble and he got suspended for a long time, which hurt his team because they went to the playoffs and lost without him. This year they told him, please just don't put guns on social media.
Sure.
You got all these millions of dollars.
Yeah, you got a basketball.
Do anything you want on social media
right.
except
Come on, we're trying to be positive.
hold guns.
I mean, yeah.
So what does he do?
Puts the guns
What does
up.
he do?
Puts the guns. Don't tell me what to do.
Yes, he did.
No kidding.
And also
Something
in the
nice.
game,
Yeah.
in the game, did like gun signals and,
Oh, he's a
and
bad
hand
guy. Oh, okay.
gestures
I
and
gotcha.
just, dude, you're gonna make so much money. You're not a thug. Why you want to be a gangster so
dangerous.
bad? It's like that.
You know, people get in trouble. They think that
It's like that
it's
Aaron Hernandez thing. Remember Aaron Hernandez?
Man, some people have those.
He
little
wanted to be a
situations.
thug so bad. Like, why? You're millions of dollars.
Your life, enjoy life.
Dude.
Pay your taxes, the normal amount of taxes.
You
Go to
know.
the website,
So
the
anyway,
Billionaires
man, that's
Audiobook,
a
give
side
you
note.
some
So the
information.
Memphis Grizzlies are going to be in the playoffs too, but we're going to destroy them without John Morant. Good job for ruining your team again, John Morant. Anyway, go back to the positives. The Rockets are in the playoffs. We're excited because our team is young and feisty and don't care. Sometimes when you go into a major situation like that, like a big play, or there's someone who's a veteran who's much better than you, this goes in business too. If they're way better than you, they have 15 lawyers and you only have one, you got to go in there with the same mindset, man. Like, you're going to take this over. You earn your right to be there, and they're going to do it because you don't know what to expect. So just do it. So that's what the Rockets are, man. We're excited. These are our 2 MVPs. And then, of course, Amen Thompson is out there destroying it. So shout out to the Rockets.
We'll get 'em.
Bam. So MLB, real quick. The MLB is at the beginning of the season. So this is just the American League. So right now the Houston Astros are in 3rd place. The Texas Rangers ahead of us, obviously. But it's still early in the season, man. We're super excited about the season. It's just not sure what's going to happen because our team is so different. I still miss Kyle Tucker every single day. Did y'all know that Kyle Tucker right now has more RBIs than the entire Houston Astros team? Anyways, so the Boston Red Sox, who we traded Alex Bregman to, are struggling because the guy that used to play 3rd base got replaced by Alex Bregman, who we tried to keep, and we rotated our whole field around to try to keep. We put Altuve in left field. Now our team is weird, and it's causing conflicts. Same thing with them, with the Boston Red Sox. Their old 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers, he's an amazing baseball player. He's like, nope, I'm not leaving 3rd base. I don't care who you got. And they brought Bregman in, and they kicked him out. So now they got him at DH, designated hitter. So he's not playing the field, and he's struck out 17 times in a row.
Wow.
He is 0 for 17 for the season with strikeouts, just strikeouts. This dude can't hit the ball because you mess with his ego. Baseball is like that, man. You can't do that to these guys. But it's early in the season. We're going to see where the season ends up. I'm super excited for October, where all 3 sports are happening at the same time. So that is it for baseball. Last but not least, the University of Houston, U of H Cougs, go Cougs, are in the Final Four. So it's official. The boys are going to be in San Antonio. The game is on Saturday night at 7 p.m. or 6 p.m. I forgot. Check your local listings for that.
Where
But
do we get all these art pieces from? This is an NFL. Thank you for the NFL. This is from the NFL?
this one is from Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee. Thanks, Pat McAfee.
This one is from the Houston Rockets.
Thanks, Houston Rockets. Thank you so much. You guys are doing awesome.
This is from ESPN.
ESPN. Y'all are pretty good with this, but we'll see what the analysis shows in the end.
Yeah, and then that's from University of Houston.
U of H, go get him, Cougs.
Yeah, man. That's Sports Cinto for this week.
Cool. Don't forget, we're going to have some special guests with some solutions here in
Yes.
Houston, right? If you wouldn't mind telling us about April 18th special guests.
April 18th special guest. I already did this. I hosted this event. They raised this for. They do this to raise money for cancer. The 2 people who organize are amazing, Jasmine and Jocelyn. So we're going to hopefully get both of them out here. I would love if we can get. This is Miss Teen USA or Miss Teen Texas. Or I forgot what her official title is. It's right there. But anyway, so they're going to have vendors. We're going to have dance classes. I'm going to be on the mic. I'm going to be DJing also. And then, like I said, they're going to be raising money for cancer.
Location
so these
is, this is April 18th, and when is the event?
The event is April 27th.
April 27th.
We're going to have them here at the podcast here live on April 18th.
Cool. Awesome.
And then April 25th, what you got?
We got Mr. Patrick Waldo. Patrick Waldo from Unicorn Forms. Schedule an appointment to be on the episode.
What is Unicorn Forms?
To go through the solutions of Unicorn Forms, which is actually a tool for business owners. It's actually a streamlining tool for business owners that has multiple uses. So he's going to give us more of the information because it was already introduced in the show. A tool for maybe a little bit of accountability with regards to your arrangements, your business dealings, things of that nature. Its first layer use is signatures. But the way that he built the component is essentially he's evolving it as a solution for accountability between business owners, between situations. He's got some templates there. So he's going to discuss a lot about that.
Sweet, man. That
That
sounds awesome.
some good information. Yeah, it sure does. Yeah. It sure does.
Awesome.
Don't forget the raffle. Go to the website, thepremiumadvantage.com. You go to the membership tab at the bottom. You subscribe to the newsletter, you're in the raffle. Subscribe to the raffle, you're in the newsletter. Streamlining solutions.
Look at that. Look at that.
Our winner for April is Mr. Eric Cantor. Oh. Mr. Eric Cantor, we're going to give you an email, send you an email with regards to which of your options you choose, whether be on the show, you can be on an episode, get $100, you can get $100, or tickets to a show, to an episode, to one of the situations, to one of the events that we have throughout the city. So we'll stay tuned. We'll look out for the email, Mr. Eric Cantor.
Yeah.
Take a pic. Don't forget, we got to take a pic.
Here it is right here. We're going to keep it right here for this one.
Oh.
Got it.
All right, cool. That's the end of the show.
Yeah,
See
man.
you guys next time.
Comedy show, April 11th, Net Bar. Come check it out. hahacinto.com.